Chapter 3. Hate to Love. Tyra settled into her new home quickly. Her first week was a breeze. The following week in home economics, they began working on preparing small meals. Their teacher, Mrs. Beasley, had them break up into small groups. She gave each group a menu with a different meal to prepare each day of the week. Jamal, Markel, and Kelton grouped up together, and Markel asked Tyra to join them. Jamal was still trying his hardest to get under her skin. The teacher took them into another room that had about 6 kitchen setups, all divided by counters. The first meal on the menu was fried chicken and macaroni salad. The three boys looked at the recipe like they knew exactly what they were going to do. Then they turned and looked at Tyra. Markel tried to sound sophisticated as he spoke to her.
How would you proceed in frying the chicken, Tyra?
Why are you asking me? Every black person should know how to fry chicken.
Yeah, but you're from the South. The South is famous for their down home cooking.
What's the matter? Didn't your mammy teach you how to cook?
It was getting harder to ignore Jamal.
No, but she taught me how to slash throats. Now will you give me some milk and eggs?
For what?
To make a batter.
Markel lightly slapped Kelton on the chest with the back of his hand.
Yeah, a batter, you fool. You don't know anything. We have to make a batter.
Oh, Markel, what's a batter?
Markel shrugs his shoulders.
I don't know. Hey, Tyra, what's a batter?
Batter is not exactly a southern term.
Yeah, but it's obviously a cooking term, and the only cooking term we know is taste test.
Yeah, we just use the southern stuff so you wouldn't realize that we know nothing about food except how to eat it.
Alright, the batter's gonna make the chicken crunchy.
Jamal was leaning on the counter of the small kitchen area, looking bored.
Is that how all you people lost their teeth?
No, they broke them on a bottle glass that I put in their food. Can you please get me some milk?
No, but I can get me some milk.
He goes to the fridge and opens it. He poured some milk in a glass and began drinking it. Tyra walks up to him while he's drinking and hits his elbow. The milk spilled all over his face. Then she takes the carton from him. Jamal goes back into the fridge and grabs a handful of flour.
Hey, Tyra, don't forget the flour.
He blew some in her face. Mrs. Beasley walks up to them.
What's going on here?
Jamal started it.
No, she lying. She spilled the milk on me first.
Well, the two of you can go down to the detention hall.
Hey, we don't have to go, right?
Yeah, we tried to make them stop. They just wouldn't listen.
No, you don't have to go, but there's no way I'm leaving you two to cook alone. So go find another group to join.
On the way to the detention hall, Tyra and Jamal began arguing.
You see what you did? You got me in trouble.
Me? You started this. You've been picking on me ever since we've met.
So, that's what I do. If you can't handle it, take your country bumpkin ass back to the South.
They walked into detention and checked in with the teacher, Coach Warner. He spoke to them without even looking up from the work on his desk.
You two must be the home economics rejects. Mrs. Beasley called just a few minutes ago to make sure that you came here and to give me a homework assignment that she cooked up for you. Or shall I say, you'll cook.
They looked at the coach with confusion and then at each other. They didn't get the joke.
Tonight, the two of you will create a menu for a full course meal. That means appetizer, main course, and dessert. You'll help the cooks in the cafeteria prepare and serve it for lunch. You'll have to report to the cafeteria first thing in the morning. So for now, just have a seat until the bell rings for your next class.
Hold up. So you're telling me not only will I have to stand up in the cafeteria with one of those plastic caps on my head and serve so the entire student body can see and laugh at me, but I also got to spend time after school with Mary Sue here to prepare for the humiliation?
The coach sat back in his chair to look at them and locked his fingers across his stomach.
Basically, yes.
Oh no. Call Miss Beasley and tell her to come up with something else.
She's going to fail you.
I'm with him. She could fail me.
We'll take the assignment.
But you just said...
I don't care what I just said. I can't afford to fail no more classes, so I guess we'll be hooking up after school, Tammy.
It's Tyra.
Jamal shrugged his shoulders.
Same thing.
The bell rang at the end of last period. Tara rushed to her locker and quickly began exchanging books between it and her backpack. She really wanted to get out of there before Jamal saw her, but on her way out she bumped into Markel and Kelton. Markel throws his arm around her neck.
I heard we got a gourmet meal coming our way from Chef Tara and her assistant Jamal.
Yeah, he's supposed to meet me after school.
He says he's going over to your house.
He doesn't know where I live, and he never will, if I can make it out here fast enough.
They turned the corner of the next hallway that led to the exit, and there Jamal was, leaning up against the locker.
Thanks, fellas.
She looked at Markel and Kelton.
You set me up.
Sorry, Tara, you're our girl, but that's our cuz.
The two boys walked away.
Where was you trying to go? You don't think we're in enough trouble?
She rolls her eyes at him.
Fine, let's go.
Lead the way, lassie.
She walks off and Jamal slowly follows behind her. They pass Markel and Kelton, who were right next to the exit. They were trying to sweet-talk a couple of nerdy-looking girls into doing their homework.
You two behave yourselves. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
That leaves us with very little options.